build.
All right, Tasteless.
How are you doing? You introduce.
And Jiggly. Here we have in the blue, MLG champion, Slayers MMA.
All right, I'm back. I got a runny nose today. I keep blowing my nose.
That's okay.
And, of course, MMA, mentored by Slayers Boxer, champion of MLG, which just occurred. We casted that. It was a real treat. Down here in the bottom left, new nerd on the block. Some of the best TVT control I've ever seen.
Polt Prime Week.
Polt. A lot of people here cheering him on.
And there he is.
He's a good-looking guy. I always say this. He looks like one of those models for glasses that you see at the contact lens store.
Yeah.
You know,
that's got his hands on his glasses like this.
Yeah. Normally there's like a hot Caucasian brunette chick, next to him who also has the glasses. Yeah. All right. Now, it's a one-on-one map. Doesn't look like we're going to see any, double racks, rushes yet. No.
Same exact build so far.
And look at that. See, look at those eyes and those glasses. I mean, I couldn't even tell it was just a drawing at first,
Yeah.
He wrote a book on that paper. Is that on an iPad? We got guys all over the world out here. I think I actually got to meet the gentleman from Mexico with that sign.
Yeah. There's a few of them. All right, so.
And by the way, guys, I'm sorry, Joseph, before they go, it's always free to come here in the studio, guys. There's no entrance fee.
Look at that.
What?
Polt, once again. Will he do the exact same build as before, Tasteless? MMA has no idea. We have to keep a little bit quiet. We don't want to give away what's going on.
I don't want him to overhear us over this roaring crowd.
It looks like he might be doing it. I'm waiting. Oh my god. Tasteless, this is like a new build. Maybe this build is legit.
Well, all right, here's my take on this, Artos, is we've seen so many Terrans go for either Command Center first or one rack's Command Center first, that I think some of these other Terran players have said, you know what, I've had it. That build might be good, but you know what I can do? I can just try to kill you right away.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's kind of scary early game a lot of times to make two barracks in TBT. You end up getting behind versus a lot of builds, but I'm dubbing this the chicken build, Tasteless.
The chicken build?
Think about this. Well, Polt is sponsored by Sabasa Chicken.
Oh, that's right. They're sponsored by Sabasa Chicken.
He's not scared. He's just going to run in there and do it, man. So, it's the chicken build.
All right. Chicken build it is. All right.
Now we do have
MMA doesn't know. We just got a shot of this. He has no idea.
Star 4 on the way.
There's
concussive shells on the way. No stim this time. A little bit different.
Well, he might not need stim.
Yeah, he might be just going for a much quicker rush this time.
Yeah. Combat shields. I mean, not concussive shells. Excuse me. It does upgrade pretty quickly. What is he doing in that factory?
I think he's going to go scout some locations for proxies and then bring it back like before. That's my guess.
We haven't really seen people do this. I like it. Now, here's an interesting thing is, when you have a series that's going to be this long, you really got to try to figure out when is the best time to use which builds, which they use the same builds over again. I doubt MMA expects the same build from game one.
Yeah.
This is a different map, too. This is a totally different map, Artosis.
Definitely is. Now, Stim is on the way. He's not going to have Stim before he hits, it looks like. But he has cleared out any scouts, so MMA is going to only know about this at the last second.
All right. Again, Stim is on the way. We don't know when he's actually going to try to go up the ramp, if he does.
Blue Flame Hellion's on the way.
Now this might be bad, Artosis.
And the reactor, that's to fake out. Fake out, making you think he's going for Cloak Banshee.
Exactly.
Well, Tasteless.
Here we go.
Polt Prime, it's poultry time! Going right up this ramp and just destroying everything. That one Banshee's gonna have a hard time here.
Well, he might if he can kite this perfectly. But here's the problem: the Marauders are gonna kill off a lot of SCVs.
Indeed, they are. That Hellion might want to come down.
He's not even using that Hellion at all.
Oh my God! And MMA looks like now sending back the SCVs, taking even more damage. Insane amounts of damage being done. That Banshee being quite a hero. 11 kills. Oh my God. And Polt.
And look at that. That's so smart. He's just going to take the gold place. He can do the same build in game one and incorporate a huge risk while doing it. I don't think I would not think of that. If I was MMA coming into this. Hey, Artos, remember we were talking about this before on the way down to the studio? And we were like, Yeah, MMA is going to win this. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
And then we were like totally wrong. Remember that?
Well, we'll see, man, because the Banshee is out.
He could intercept that. Okay, smart move by MMA. He turned around. He faked it. He's going back in there.
Versatile
faking. I'm like using skateboarding terminology for this.
And going after that tech lab. Stim will finish before he can kill it off. And Stim finishes.
And this is interesting. He's actually just going to go to the main. Oh, hold that thought.
Flame
MMA is actually going to go in there. Can he shut it in time?
No, he cannot.
Dude.
And this is going to be brutal. These Blue Flame Aliens can do so much damage, but at the same time, we do have a big group of units over at MMA Space. Over at MMA Space, we do have a huge group of units.
Oh, man. This is going to be bad. Nobody can defend. They're both just taking huge swings at each other, and it's really starting to affect the workers now.
Workers just dying left and right for both players.
Okay, now one Marauder in here makes these Blue Flame Aliens much less effective.
Every SCV going down.
It is
Polt does have
down.
the gold.
2 SCVs to 4.
Oh, my God. He's not going to have. Oh,
yeah, he's just going for the SCVs.
He is going to have enough and gets another SCV. 1 SCV to 3.
It's one Marauder here defending.
1 SCV to 2. Oh!
Now remember, guys, they both
2 to 1.
They can get mules.
Oh my
And he has the gold base. This changes everything. So he still has the gold base. We saw that. I wasn't thinking about that during the battle, but yeah, with the gold base, he's going to land his mules on gold patches, Artosis.
Yeah.
His Marines are going to come out wearing a grill.
MMA has no idea about that, as we see.
And I bet MMA is probably thinking, well, we're both low on workers, but I have the siege tank and Marines. I have a little bit more of a versatile army.
Yes.
I'm going to go in here and do another attack. I'm going to take you out.
Making a Banshee very smart. The Banshee should be able to micro and kill more than its cost in units. So he's doing all smart things. And look at this. He's doing a 1 Marine drop.
He's probably going to try to stim and kill the 1 SCV. He might be confused if he sees that there are no mules there.
Yeah.
That's we're going to find out if MMA is really smart. If he can glimpse at that and be like, wait a minute, there should be a mule here.
Very well said. Look at that. 4 mules on the gold. This guy's economy is out of control, really.
It's cray-cray.
It's totally cray.
Totally cray.
You know what's really interesting to me is that not once but twice, Polt has done the oldest build.
Oh my God! Hold that thought.
Oh! Totally sick. Oh my God!
You know, I got to be critical of MMA. He's really letting his flying units get shot down by Marines.
Yeah.
You know,
he needs an air traffic controller.
He does.
And here comes the Banshee, and that is huge!
And this is a jaw-dropping moment for MMA.
He's going to be unhappy about that when he actually realizes, but apparently never looks at the minimap, so he doesn't.
Yeah, he did not even turn around. He's like, wait
there
a minute.
We go.
Is that a gold base?
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti-o. All right. And then Marines now, because, the Marines are going to have enough time to, basically save the day here. So the gold base cannot be picked up by just the Banshee.
Banshee getting in some good kills, but again, that gold base just doing too much tasteless.
And, I think MMA is doing a good job of utilizing that, making sure 2 patches can't be mined, but still, MMA is behind, basically.
Well, we see he's starting to get a lot of SCVs out. Well, it's 14 against 12, so enough half of them killed, but with that gold base and the mules way ahead, the bunker, the factory floating in. Bunker, that's
just so you guys know, he's scouting that with the factory. He says, can I kill everything up here? And yes, you can.
And he's going for it.
But the Blue Flame Hellions are doing a lot of damage to the Marines. Had those not have been there, this game would look quite different.
Oh
now
my God.
it's MMA's chance. MMA zips out of his base. The factory is destroyed, but more importantly, MMA moves out of his base. He can go to the gold base.
Yeah, and that's where he's going, Tasteless. He is sending those blue flames straight down. Oh, that Banshee's still getting kills.
Bad control
sloppy.
there by Polt, yeah.
He should have stimmed and run right in, could have taken it out.
All right, he's going to stim and mow down nice, only stimming 1 there.
Yep, sending it ahead so splash damage doesn't own up his Marine pack. And that Banshee...
he needs to get a Viking out and drive that out.
He needs to do something tasteless, because that Banshee is just a hero.
Well, it's making the gold base nowhere near as effective. I sat there for a minute trying to think of the big word, and nothing came. Effective does the job. Now, once again, Polt, and normally you don't think the style's going to work, but I guess, what he's doing is he's keeping MMA on one base. He's actually doing what we rarely see or encourage in StarCraft, is unit trading.
Yeah. Well, with the gold base, that's something he can absolutely do.
Yeah, but I mean, he's done it every game.
Yeah.
He just actually throws everything at his opponent, and he's like, all right, you're still on one base. I'm going to take a third base, throw everything at you again. Here we go again.
There we go.
He needs to get the Blue Flame Hellion. He does. MMA without stim here, but Polt has to back up.
And that Viking dealing a lot of damage, taking out a medevac. Polt has got to change his strategy from here. It's no longer working. He's got to change it up. 23 SCVs to 21. And, well, we do have a Viking over here finally to stop that Banshee harassment. It's a good part of the Terran music, that's why I'm being quiet.
Yeah, this is the best part of the Terran song right here. All right. Finally, there's a Viking out of there. Can you see Wolf off camera like I can?
Yeah, man. He's wiggling around.
He's like wiggling around in
Every
his chair.
time an SCV dies, the guy almost has a heart attack.
Yeah, he almost falls out of his chair. I wish he was back in the audience so we could try to play Where's Wolf Doe every time we get an audience shot. Now here's it.
A lot of units he's going to have to spread very well. There are Marauders in here to help with the siege tanks, but
he needs to get rid of these Marines if he wants to get to the siege tanks. No, he goes right over the siege tanks.
Okay. And it looks like Polt does a ton of damage with that. Very well done.
And here's the funny part about this is, even though MMA is driving him out, where are the siege tanks now? The MMA doesn't have them.
Yeah.
Where's the additional base from MMA? He doesn't have that either.
He doesn't even have stim.
Yeah.
He's actually walking around with unstim Marines with no combat shields.
Yeah. I mean, Polt's just stronger.
If I'm a Marine, I'm not fighting those stimmed combat shield Marines.
Well, you and me wouldn't fight anyways, man. We would just get out of there, man. We're like nice pacifist guys,
Yeah.
All right, the Marauders coming out, SCD's being transferred now. This really shows how confident Polt is on the map now. He's like, all right, let's go and throw some of these SCDs over here.
Well, he keeps killing the powerful units of his opponent, and that's just so important when you're doing a build like this.
If Polt wins this game, I want to emphasize again, he's 1 win away from 100K. Okay, it's getting more and more ugly. We may even see Polt expand again. I don't know if Polt's planning on going into the main here, but he can easily make sure that there's nowhere that MMA is going to expand. All right, he scans and says, you know what? I'm Polt. I'm just going to go in his base and kill him.
Oh, that had a siege tank in it, and this is it, actually.
Yeah, this is actually the GG moment.
That is it.
GG.
3-0. Polt Prime. 3-0 in the GSL Super Tournament Finals.
All of that money will soon be mine.
Oh my God. Oh my giggly goo.
Look at this guy with the flag in front.
He is so into it.
Yeah, man, he's actually got a little dance he's doing. Well, Artosis.
Oh, wow.
That
was a good game.
I thought the series was going to be one-sided, but I thought the person we have a shot of now was going to be the one winning. I think MMA is completely dumbfounded. He's like, whoa, what's going on? Freaking Prime's like, oh, man, that's crazy, man. All right, just keep making stuff and attacking him with it.
He's like, Marines are real good, right? I told you, right? I told you.
King.
Yeah, you told me. Oh, they're so good. That's what just went on there. I want to point something out. We're watching the oldest build in StarCraft 2 being used twice.
We saw it more so in Terran vs. Protoss.
Yes, the Zadok build, as it's actually called. I was joking about the chicken build because I want to use that terrible pun. Polt Prime, it's poultry time.
He wanted to use that actually
I've been
very
saving
badly.
that for a week.
He was excited to say it.
But anyways, it's the oldest build in StarCraft 2, actually.
Yeah.
It's make 2 barracks, one with a reactor, one with a tech lab, and go and start pressuring immediately with 2 to 3 Marauders. This was made at the beginning of, like, when the alpha first went public. Some guys from TeamLook.net, notably Zadok, made this build.
I remember this. We were talking about this back.
It's coming back during the Super Tournament Finals.
Well, I think here's what's going on is, so many Terrans are fast expanding, or what are they doing? They're they're going for quick Banshee.
Yeah.
So what can you do with that?
Well, Marines are pretty
if they're
good
not ready
Banshee.
for it, I mean, you might be able to hold that attack, but if you're not really prepared for it, if you're caught off guard by that, you're going to get run over.
And think about the temporary map control it gives you. No matter what he does, you have temporary map control. You can take an expansion.
Absolutely. And you can see, even with MMA, he's not actually prepared with his, whether it's a medevac or a Banshee, to be moving around the map. He's used to most Terrans turtling with their army, even when they have an army, staying at home, and he's just getting his flying units shot down. And note, this is the second game we've seen where MMA has lost a Banshee very quickly.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I'm like, just, there's so many weird things going on, Tasteless. Yeah. Hey, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting because the metagame of Terran versus Terran is basically shifting yet again.
It is, and it's time for that to occur. I want to see, is he going to keep on going with the Zadok build? I don't know.
You know, when you're this far ahead, you might want to do an all-in. You know what I mean? You're like up 3 games. It's like, well, it might not work, but, there's always a chance that'll work. We'll find out, though. We're going to have a 10-minute break. We'll be back in just a little bit here at the GSL.